up-and-coming promising fighters with me today. On the left, Ray the Musson, and on my right, Shay, Mr. Business, Brook. Welcome, boys. Welcome here today. Okay, Muss, or Musson. First of all, how did you get that name? Who gave that to you?
It's just the abbreviation of my last name. So.
Nothing to do with Jake the Muss from Montreal Warriors?
Nah, nothing at all.
And what about you, Mr. Business? Right? Where did that name came from? How does it associate to how you do things in the ring?
No, I was just, my first fight, Shane wanted me to have a ring name, so he gave me that ring name. Couldn't come up with one, so he made one.
Well, it goes pretty well, I think, anyway. And obviously we've got two similar styles. At times we have contrasting styles in the boxing game, whether it be a boxer versus a technical boxer or striker. But here we've got two power punches that go in for the kill. Are you going to change anything different on the night, Ray, or just go in as you usually do?
I always come to fight, so it's going to be put it all on the line. Come to fight, I'm not going to change too much.
Yep.
I'll fight the way I fight. I'll be in the face with me. So.
And same with you, Brock. You got those power punches that put guys down. In your last 9 fights, you've been undefeated. You're going to come forward with the same approach in this fight?
No, just take it as it goes. If plan A doesn't work, go to plan B, plan C. Just take it as it goes.
I know you're undefeated in the last 9. Some of those fighters are pretty much all from New Zealand. Who would have been your toughest fight out of those 9?
I think probably the Tahitian boy that I fought. He is a bit of a handful. Yeah.
Was he based in Tahiti or here in New Zealand? Did you go over for that?
He came over here. So definitely will be him. Gave me a bit of
Alright, no, that's fine. Your record's a bit more mixed. Obviously, Shay's got the 9 undefeated. You've got a few defeats under your belt, but some of the calibre of fighters, like we were talking about earlier, Josh King, who fought Ricky Burns in London recently for the title, you've had a bit more of a mixed bag, and some of your opponents have been quite high calibre. Do you think that brings in a bit more experience to this fight?
A lot of those guys I went the distance with, and guys like Frank Laporta, well-known puncher, comes to fight, took him 6 rounds. Wally Matosa, fought him. I think 9 rounds of him. I stopped on cuts, but I'm not phased at all. I'll do what I do. I've done the hard yards.
What we're seeing in sports today, recently you guys saw the weigh-in with Adrian Tahir and Robert the Butcher Berridge. There's a bit of shoving, a bit of animosity. You guys are very respectful of each other, and that's awesome, that's great. What are your thoughts on fighters using social media, hyping things up, throwing chairs to get more notoriety? Is that something? Do you use the social media? Do you get your mates coming to the crowd? What do you do in terms of that, and what are your thoughts on hyping up a fight?
Well, I guess they have to do what they have to do to sell tickets, so isn't that what it's all about? So if that's what they have to do, then that's what they do. I take the more humble approach and just do me.
Let you talk, do your talking in the ring in a sense, right?
Just so.
What about you, Ray? The same? What are your thoughts on how people hype themselves up? Walking billboards, being crazy at press conferences. Is that your style or not so much at all?
Nah, it's my style. Even talking to in the ring. I'll be respectful until we get into that ring. That's when we do the business.
Nice, I like it. A lot of fighters too these days are code jumping or transcending into other martial arts or fight codes. Now, we've seen that obviously with Israel Adesanya. Have you ever tried kickboxing or MMA, or would you ever dabble in that as well?
I'm doing a bit of catch wrestling and MMA training with my strength and conditioning coach, flatmate, Kevin Hay at the moment.
Yeah.
And we're looking at maybe in the middle of the year have the first MMA fight.
Well, okay, an MMA fight, great, jeepers. That would be something interesting. And do we know any more dates or details about that at this stage?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. And yourself, Shay, I know you box at the moment, but have you ever done any other martial arts or kickboxing, any wrestling type sports?
Yeah, I trained with, just trained alongside kickboxing boys. They kind of convinced me to jump in and spar with them. They gave me a bit of a hiding, so...
Leg kicks as well?
Yeah, I hated it. I hate getting kicked in the legs. It sucks. But yeah, other than that, you know, just have a casual roll with the boys, you know. Meet up, have a little bit of a roll, try new things. Some of the boys do like jiu-jitsu and stuff, so we'll, you know, just dabble in some stuff. Nothing, yeah.
Here we've got Musson talking about an MMA fight, Shay talking about rolling and kickboxing. After this boxing fight, could we see an MMA fight between you guys? You never know, it could be something for the future. Now we've got, the fight isn't too far away. Have we got a date locked in yet? We're looking around about April?
Yeah, middle of April.
Middle of April, right? And the weight will be at middleweight? Light middle. Now I did have a quick look at the rankings this morning. Obviously, who was at the top there? Gunner was second. We've got Ricky Murphy at the top. You at third, and you at fourth. So obviously, he is standing in your way to get to that third, then second, first. Is that your aim this year, to pick through the top rankings and take the belt?
Definitely. Yep. To be the best, got to fight the best, man, and
Sure. And you're at number 3. Obviously, you don't want to lose that spot. You want to win, go forward, and maybe take on Gunner and then Ricky for the top. Is that your goal this year, to keep aiming towards that title?
Yeah, like Ray said, you know, be the best, got to beat the best. I don't pay too much attention to the rankings, more the boxer as an individual. I mean, you know, I respect Ray. I know, you know, he's just coming back into it, so you know that's probably why the rankings are as they are. Like I remember Ray way back, like 10 years ago, must have been fighting pro. So I was still amateur, so you know. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a great fight to see. And you're right, the rankings are, when I looked at them, the top 4 are pretty much the toughest guys in that weight in New Zealand. I don't know a great deal about, and no disrespect, I don't know a great deal about the fighters below that. The top 4 are pretty much the ones that have been quite active in New Zealand at the moment. And you're right, Ray's been doing it a little bit longer, you're a little bit fresher in the scene. And as you said, you hadn't met Ray before today, so that's the thing, you guys are meeting for the first thing today. It's good to get these things underway, let the public know what's going on. What are your other plans for the end of the year? Just keep fighting, have as many fights as you can?
Yeah, just, I don't know, I'm just a punchy boxer, I just like fighting, so I guess put some opponents in front of me and then we just fight.
Nice. And what about you, Ray, for the rest of the year?
Yeah, man. We've been taking the top spot in NZ for the light middleweight division. But yeah, like I say, one fight at a time. Got to get ready for the next opponent and go from there.
We've got obviously this fight coming up and maybe the possible MMA one. Any shout outs you want to give to your coaches, your trainers, and what gym you're training out of at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. Been doing some training at Goodfellas. Big shout out to my strength and conditioning coach Kevin Hay, and also my boxing trainer that's been my trainer since I was 11 years old, for 17 years, Monty Barner. Ivan Walker is also well known and respected in the kickboxing era. Trained since I was 11 years old with him as well. I go to a few gyms. I trained Les Mills also. Yeah, all those guys have been in my team since I was young.
I saw a top North Beach boxing.
Yeah.
Is that
Zone?
Zone?
Yeah, we started off in my coach's garage about
Oh.
17 years ago now, and yeah, I was representing Zone Boxing Club Beach Haven, and yeah, it's just I got those shirts made up, so that's where I came from.
Awesome.
So I represent all as well.
Awesome. And what about you, Shay? Who are your trainers, and who do you want to thank, or at least represent when you jump in there in a couple of months' time?
Yeah, obviously my coach Henry Schuster has been coaching me since same as Ray, since I was a little wee fella. guess I'll have to give a special shout out to Chad. Chad Chop Chop. He's
What's his last name?
Milne.
Milne. Yeah, Milne. Has he given you some good rounds? He's a little guy, but he's powerful, isn't he?
Oh yeah, we've just like, I guess, had a bit of a relationship through boxing since like ages ago. So he helps me out, I help him out, kind of thing. No, I can't think of it right now. Yeah, and everybody else, everybody at BC, everybody at Musson.
Perfect. Hey, look, we're looking forward to the fight. It's only a couple of months away now. April, the first week of April, Craig Thompson's show. It's probably going to be on the North Shore. Once we get later dates, we'll let you know. We've got two very, very exciting fighters here. There's a saying I've heard once at the gym that said, we're going to brawl till we fall, and that's probably what we might see on the night of this fight. Until then, stay